Hey, this video is a response to Paul Elam and how he just blocked me from his channel. He's more commonly known as the Happy Misogynist on YouTube. And for those of you who don't know what he is, he's big into the men's rights movement. He's just basically a guy who has the voice of Rusty Nail from the movie Joyride.
Hello everyone, Paul Elam here, coming to you with another installment from A Voice for Men.
Candy cane.
Hey. Oh, sweet.
Hey, candy cane. Candy cane.
Insulting male feminists. He was saying that they're inferior men, and when I looked on the message board on his video, it was just a bunch of guys who just backed him up. And I felt, as a guy who was a feminist, I felt that I probably should have responded to that video and wrote on the message board. I expressed my beliefs. I believe that sexism is still in today's society, and I believe that there's still a lot of gender inequality. And what does Paul Elam do in response? First off, he throws all these really childlike insults at me. He calls me a mangina. And worse, he deletes a lot of my comments, not all of them. He left some comments so he could insult me. But what he did was he blocked me from his channel. And people who block people from their channel, to me, they're just dishonest people, because they don't want other people with different opinions on their channel. They just want their channel to be just some one-sided rant. I also want to add that, in my opinion, the men's right movement is just a dishonest movement. What they do is they always bash the feminist movement. They try to portray the feminist movement as this giant anti-male machine that's taken over civilization. And one reason why I believe in feminism is because of the fact that feminism also supports men as well as women. Many men were oppressed by the old school patriarchal system because they were considered inferior or different. And as a matter of fact, many feminists supported the civil rights movement and many labor movements in the past. And it's very strange because I have never heard any men's rights activist address these issues. The only thing you really do address is how evil feminism is. They always say that feminism is the root of all evil and it's a threat to mankind. But I just think that they're trying to be dishonest, and in my real opinion, I think that the men's rights movement is not a progressive movement, but instead a backlash against feminism. I could even go off to say that they are really trying to restore all these old patriarchal values. And it's under the disguise as a rights movement, men's rights. If you really think about it, you really can't go off and say the 50s were the best time. You can't go off and say that women should be in the kitchen. So what they do is they just disguise the movement as a rights movement. But in reality, though, there's still a lot of sexism in today's society, and there's still gender inequality. And at the very same time, many feminists support the rights of fathers and the rights of men who are oppressed by other men. And as for Paul Elam, you know, if he was a teenage boy spewing out the crap he does, it would be amusing. He would have been a kid trying to form an intellectual opinion. But he's not. He's a 55-year-old man. And by him saying that crap, it's not amusing. It's just depressing. What's even more depressing is how he resorts to childlike insults, like calling me a mangina.